I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Hello, hi. Ooh, thought I would come. Ooh, this is not good lighting for this. Thought I would come on and say hello. Welcome, Monday, first week of December. It's December 2nd. As you can see, I am out and about. Why? The sun doesn't like me, I swear. But I'm currently in the drive-thru line at Starbucks because I really just wanted Starbucks today, and I mean, made by Starbucks, not made by my ground Starbucks coffee at home. But I'm here. The weekend was, I would say, hectically productive because I had the video to edit. There was poetry night. I had my psychological evaluation for disability, and I had social media scheduling to do, and yeah, so very, very hectic but productive weekend. Probably made the longest vlog that I have ever made in my life. I am so sorry, but I cut as much as I could out. It was an hour and 30 minutes before I cut what I cut out, and I got it down to an hour and 14 minutes, and I'm just couldn't cut anything else out. I was trying a new routine, and I wanted to give the full updates and experience and everything. So, you know, oh, sorry, look, I'm trying to see a backstage was called, so I'm trying to look at the group chat real quick. But I just wanted to come on and I wanted to say hello. This might be the shortest intro I've ever done for a vlog, and hopefully I'm not too shrouded in sunlight or the going down of the sunlight. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and I gotta get gas. I'll be back. Bye.
Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay. People, I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am. And I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last.
Okay, so while the child has gone to go eat, I thought I would come on. Sorry that I have not been on today, actually, except for my brief little clip earlier. But I got in, I got settled, and now I'm hanging backstage with Tiffany, Laura, Morgan, and Esther, and we are doing some working sprints backstage. And we're doing some working sprints backstage, and I just posted my Patreon post and my the regular general Patreon post, and I don't know what I'm going to work on in my 10 to 12 block of time before my wind down time, but yeah, that's where I'm at. I haven't been super chatty today because I'm trying to keep my chatting and updates to a minimum a little, because I don't want to end up with an hour and 14 minute long vlog. like I did last week. So sorry again for that. But if I was smart, then I would have actually split the vlog up into 2 parts and posted the next part on a different day, or posted for my Patreon as early access. If I was smart, if I had thought about that before today and I had already posted it, it's fine. But, we're here now. And if you actually watched my vlog, you really, really love me and my channel and watching my journey. And I thank you and appreciate you, because that is a long vlog. And while I love long vlogs and I don't mind watching them, I know that a lot of people don't. So I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm going to go back and try to do something else now while I can. Okay. Bye. I'll be back later. Bye. Oh, hello, hi. I'm gonna say goodnight now because it's like 20 minutes till my 4 a.m. writing session. And so I'm gonna close it out here so I can unload these clips and put them on my computer. Tomorrow's laundry day, so I'm likely to only have this 4 a.m. session. I hope I have more, but I don't know. I actually struggled a lot in my 4 a.m. session last night, but that's because I was extremely exhausted. As I said earlier in my short intro clip, the weekend was full of chaotic productivity because I had this long ass video to edit, which I didn't get down as much as I wanted to, and then I had social media scheduling to do. We had AuthorTube poetry night. And I had an evaluation for disability. So all of that happened over the weekend, and yeah, it was just a lot. And social media is something that normally takes up 2 days, and I had to do it all in one, and it was a lot. And I was tired, and I don't know if I go back and read what I wrote last night, I'm not sure I'm gonna love it. I actually think that it might be too much dialogue in this first part of chapter 10, and I've kind of cut out a bit of it, but I also don't want to use too much summation, like too much summarizing, so I'm just kind of like the stuff that's in the dialogue. I feel like it's important and relevant to include, but I also don't want the whole entire thing to be, the whole chapter is not going to be that. But then in the next scene, she's going to be talking to Cal. And so then there's going to be more dialogue there. And I love my dialogue, but I also don't want to overwhelm people with dialogue either. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it and it's not too much dialogue. I don't know. Am I including enough movement in between the dialogue? That's a good question. Well, I'm going to do the best I can on this revision, and obviously this won't be the final time things get revised. So clearly I'm just trying to make it better from what it was before for now. But I don't want to get too hung up on one section that I don't move forward. And we'll see where I pick up tonight. I don't even know if I remember the scene, but I'm not sure I remember the last things. I was so tired last night, y'all. But I still wrote from 4 to 5. I didn't even get 1,000 words, which is disappointing. I got 849 words. I think I forgot to tell y'all that too. But a little disappointing, but it is what it is. And I am still tired from going out earlier, but I am ready. I'm more ready for this session tonight than I was last night. So, I say that as I yawn. Oh gosh. But I have to do laundry tomorrow, so I'm also going out tomorrow. So I'm trying to make this session the best I can. because after laundry day, I have to fold clothes, and it's likely to be the only writing session I'm going to have. We'll see. Anyway, good night. This was way too long, but good night. Bye.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start.
Hello, hi. The sunlight seems to want to find me again today. Hi, it is Tuesday, the 3rd day of the month of December. And I am, as you can see, I'm out. I am at the laundromat. And I have gotten my traditional lunch for laundry day. And now I am very nicely full. So I have about, hold on, how many minutes do I have left? Oh, I only have 3 minutes left. Oh, perfect, because maybe that means this little chat won't be long. I have not had the best 4 a.m. sessions like I did last week. Last week spoiled me, and I just thought I was gonna get 1,000 words each 4 a.m. hour-long session, and that is not what happened yesterday or today. Oh, today was not great. And it was, well, part of it was because I was tired. I was extremely exhausted on Sunday, mentally anyway. Not necessarily physically, but mentally I was so tired. And then I went out on then I went out yesterday. And so this morning's 4 a.m. session, I was not quite as tired as I was on Sunday, but I was still really, really tired. There was a point where I kind of dozed off. Not during the 4 a.m. session, but like right before. So I was yawning and I was sleepy and I was tired. So I think that contributed to the it not being the greatest writing session. But also I'm struggling with this chapter a little. And not because of not because of the substance of the chapter or the content within the chapter. I'm just struggling to know if it's too much dialogue, and then I don't want to do too much summing up for the reader. So I'm trying to balance, and usually I know when I strike a good balance, or at least I think I know when I think I strike a good balance. But now it's just like, this is really dialogue heavy, and while I love dialogue, I don't have a problem reading heavy amounts of dialogue, and I love writing lots of dialogue, but I'm just like, I don't want it to be too much. I am writing it for me, but I'm writing it so other people can enjoy it as well. So not just people who like lots of dialogue like me, but other people. So I'm just like, is this too much? But if I take this part of the dialogue out, some of the context is lost. And then if I don't, and then there's some dialogue that was in the first draft that I was like, oh, I want to keep that bit that's in there, but get rid of this bit. But then it kind of loses its oomph, so to speak. And I just was kind of struggling with how to reword things, how to rework things, how to put some action in the midst of the dialogue, because Laura's forever getting on me about when I do heavy amounts of dialogue to break it up with some action. And like, well, what are they doing with their hands? What are they doing with their eyes? Are they looking at, and kudos to her, because I don't, in my first draft, I don't think about that. Oops, hold on. Yes, I know. I have to go get my clothes. So in my first draft, I'm just writing the dialogue. But I have to think about that and revising it, like, okay, well, is she looking at her? Is she looking down at the ground? Is her eyes brimming with tears? Like, what's happening? So I have to think about all that, and I can break up some of the dialogue with that action or that description of emotion or description of hand movement or whatever. But I also don't want to do too much of that either. So I'm just trying to find a balance. Anyway. Yeah, nothing profound today for car chat. Just frustration. Frustration with the lack of progress on chapter 10, because theoretically I should have really flew through chapter 10. I'm like, I don't want to say it's an emotional scene, but some of it is emotion, and then it's just, but it's dialogue, and usually the dialogue scenes kind of fly by for me, even with the addition of the movement and all that stuff. But this is not flowing, and I can't tell if it's just because something's wrong with the scene, and I don't think it's that, but I might be overthinking and paranoid about it, or if I'm just really been tired for these last 2 days, and that's why I've been kind of slugging it through these 2 writing sessions this week, the first 2 of the week. I don't know. But hopefully, and I don't know, I'm going to be just as tired for the 4 a.m. session tomorrow, so I don't know. But I'm not going anywhere on Wednesday, tomorrow, so maybe it'll be better tomorrow. I don't when I have more sleep. I do sleep. I do like to sleep. I just don't sleep for 8 hours. But, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out this chapter, this scene, and now I'm on the next. Well, I did do a little bit of writing before I left, and I'm going to the next scene, and that actually, I'm like, oh, this is pretty. I changed some things up in the beginning of that scene, and I'm like, okay, this could work. I don't know, but I'll go back and read over it later, and we'll figure it out. But I will say, even though I'm not producing the 1,000 words that I was last week, I'm still sitting my butt down at 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. to write. And that is the important part of this routine. So I'm going to go get my clothes now, put them in the dryer, and I will be back later. Bye.
It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Here we go, turning all the wrongs into right.
Ooh, hello, hi. It is 3:43 in the morning. So naturally I'm coming on to say goodnight, which I'll be turning right around and filming the clips, the 4 a.m. clips, which I'm tired again. Oh gosh. At some point, there will probably be a 4 a.m. session skipped. Not today though, but I'm really tired. But I don't want to skip. I want to, again, we had this discussion last week. It takes 30 days to form a habit. I want to make sure I get in the habit of doing this so that I stick to it. And I just think it's too soon to skip a 4 a.m. session just yet. If my exhaustion was really that bad, I would go ahead, but we all know I'm not going to go to sleep at 4 a.m. anyway. Yeah, it's just that's not going to happen. So, I might as well. Right. I'm Sorry. Excuse me. Oh, I finished my James Patterson book earlier. So I finished that. I have to pick out another book. But I did continue reading Nia's book, Fairy Stepmother Wish, I think. I don't know the whole full title at the moment off the top of my head. But yes, the second book in her Wish series. So cute. I just love it. I'm not gonna go into it, and I'm also I read another chapter of The Odds, Lindsay Puckett's book, which I am reading simultaneously. I don't know, but I'm gonna pick out another book, mystery book to read in a little while. Well, not in a little while, probably tomorrow. I don't know what I'm saying right now because I'm very tired. Did I even mention that who was texting me at 4 a.m.? 3:40? Anyway, did I even mention that, because I have to do the read through for Mackenzie Brown, book 1. So I put it in a Google Doc, and then I was reading it on my Kindle like a reader, because I said I wanted to read it like I'm a reader, not making notes or anything, just reading it as a reader, just to see how it flows and, pacing and all that good stuff. And so I can't believe I've never done that before, but I've never read my book in the editing stages or in the process of getting ready to go into revision stages on a Kindle before. Mostly because I don't particularly care for ebooks. I'm getting more and more used to them as my friends are publishing books that are ebook only or whatever. Of course, I want to read my friends' books, so I will read the ebooks. And I'm getting more used to reading ebooks in general because, frankly, right now I can't afford a bunch of physical books. I don't even have the physical space to store a bunch of physical books. So right now, ebooks does make sense. Yes, I can get books from the library or whatever, but the newer books and things like that, they're not in the library yet because libraries have a certain time frame on new books before you can even request them to buy them, whatever. I'm waiting till I can request Wallace's book. It's still too new for them to get in my library. So yeah, but probably sounds so rambling all over the place because I'm really tired. But I'm gonna go and say goodnight here, and I will see you guys tomorrow, or in a few minutes, really, at 4 a.m. Well, no, y'all won't actually see my face at 4 a.m. Just the clips, so y'all know that I'm doing the thing. And yes, good night. I'll be back tomorrow. If I don't come on until after 12, I really needed this sleep. That's all I'm going to say. Good night. Bye.
All right. Okay. It is new opportunities, resources, abundance, prosperity, security, stability, and manifestation.
Slay, JC.
The aces in the tarot are indicative of new beginnings. When you draw any of them, it means you're at a point in your life where a new cycle is beginning. You're about to start afresh. Because the Suit of Pentacles is primarily concerned with all things material, not just financial, but also with the sensual, this reset could manifest itself as a new career, the undertaking of a new venture, or the starting of putting more care into your health. Wherever this beginning takes place, the Ace of Pentacles assures that what is to come is Lula. The Ace of Pentacles assures that what is to come will bring great abundance and opportunity. To see the Ace of Pentacles indicates a seed being planted in the material world, in your feelings of security and stability. Like a seed, this opportunity must also be nurtured, and sometimes invested in with energy, time, or funds. Watering the seed has the potential to be very rewarding, for anything that is grown on this energy is meant to be stable, secure, and give a good yield. Prosperity is coming your way. One also has to make sure that they're psychologically prepared for the opportunities that are ahead. To be able to harvest the gift of the Pentacles, we need to be filled with the calm that stability brings. This is a kind of spiritual prosperity, if you will. This kind of mindset can mean we become open to try new things and not sticking to the old, washed out routine.
You've been mouthpieced.
Slay. It's such a good card.
Hello. It is Wednesday. What was I about to say? Thursday? I have no idea. It's Wednesday, the 4th, and it's 6 o'clock. Sorry, I'm coming on late. I had to wait for some privacy. Got a really slow start to the day. I'm feeling really sluggish, still a little tired. It took me, I got up before 12, but I'm not sure I should have gotten up before 12, but I have a schedule, which I still didn't stick to. It's fine. And the words I got last night were not, the words might have been okay, but they weren't the amount that I was hoping to get. Only got 600 and something in my 4 a.m. session. And to be completely honest, I may or may not have dozed off in my writing session. I just know I looked at the timer at one point and it was 32 minutes left. And then I opened my eyes and suddenly there was only 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So I'm guessing I fell asleep between that time because I did no typing in that period. But I showed up at 4 a.m. to write for the 600 and something words that I got. Darn, and see, that just makes me think if I hadn't dozed off, I might have actually gotten at least 1,000 words at that time. Anyway, but I did finish what chapter was that? 10. I did finish chapter 10. So we're on to chapter 11 now, which was originally supposed to be Cal's chapter, which I'm deleting that. So now we're going, Autumn is getting back-to-back chapters, which I don't necessarily have a problem with. So chapter 12 is going to be Autumn's chapter again. It's a really long chapter though. Like, why is this so long? I might need to break it up. I don't know. But chapter 11 is going to be Autumn's chapter. It's not chapter 12. But perhaps she should be chapter, I don't know. Because it's a long chapter. I need to cut some. Or reword some things differently. Maybe some, I don't know. We'll figure that out. But right now I have moved on. What time is this? This is the time when I would normally work on YouTube and Patreon stuff, which technically I do have a ghost video that was supposed to be up today, but did I edit it? No, I have not edited it yet. It's fine. I guess it'll go up tomorrow. It's fine. It'll still be December. It's still December goals. So, it is what it is. But that is my update for the moment. I have a stream in about 45 minutes. So there's that. But I'll be back later. Bye. gonna say goodnight here. I think I did about 1,300 words for the day, roughly. I don't have an exact word count because my book is all the way over there and I'm not getting up right now to get it. So I know I did 600 something in the 4 a.m. session, which wasn't a lot, and I did 700 something later. That adds up to 1,300, right? I'm bad at math. I don't know. And I finished a chapter. So on to the next chapter. Yay. And I just did my video, for my goals video, that was supposed to be up today, but was not. I'm going to put that up tomorrow. What else? I don't know. There's a lot I didn't do that I should have done. It's fine. It's not, but it's fine. Going out tomorrow, so I will update more tomorrow in the car. Good night. I'm also still very tired. Hopefully I will not fall asleep again during my sprint. Bye.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my...
Hello. Hi. I don't know how advised this is of me coming to you for the day while I'm driving in some traffic on the Beltway. But here I am. It's Thursday the 5th. And hold on, there we go. Am I in the frame? Anyway, I wanted to come on before I lose any sunlight while I'm out here. So what time did I get up? I don't know. I didn't want to get up. I got up about 12-ish, something like that. And anyway, I posted my goals video today, which should have been posted yesterday, but we're not going to talk about that. I need to post my Patreon post, but I haven't even gone over it because I wanted to go ahead and hurry up and run my errands so I can get back. And I wanted to get dinner because I don't get my food stamps until Saturday, so I needed to get something for tonight and tomorrow. Well, I was originally just going to get something for tonight and then come back out tomorrow, but I don't want to come back out tomorrow. I need break days in between because my body, it hurts. It hurt so bad last night, and I need to recuperate, and then I have to go out on Saturday anyway to go to the store. So I got dinner at Sarku, Japan for tonight and tomorrow night, and I went to Walmart to get a container for some storage issue. So yeah, there's that. But okay, so last night I got 1,000 words in my 4 a.m. session, but it wasn't necessarily on, because remember how I said I mixed chapter 11, which was originally Cal's chapter, and now chapter 11 was going to be Autumn's chapter again, because she just had chapter 10, and I'm not really a stickler for, oh, it must be back and forth. I don't really necessarily, it doesn't matter if it's autumn back to back. But I realized in going over it that I'm like, well, there's a chunk of time missing on Bryant's end, and maybe I could use chapter 11 to fill that and make it Bryant's chapter, so it'll still be the back and forth, and Autumn's 12th chapter will still fall in place where it originally was. So I basically was writing a whole brand new chapter for my 4 AM session, which did not get finished. Don't you swerve into my lane. Thank you, please. Stay over there. So yeah, that was fun. Drafting something completely new that wasn't there before at all. Like, I'm not just reworking things or rewording things. It was not there. So that's kind of fun. And then I'm like, as I'm writing it, I'm like, why wasn't this here in the first draft? It should have been. And things happen. But that's where I'm at with the story. And I don't think Bryant's chapter 11 is going to be long either. But just kind of the filling in the parts that probably should have been there before, and I didn't realize it until this go around. But I'm going to go because it's probably not best that I am actually having a conversation with you guys while I'm driving in traffic that it's not quite bumper to bumper, but it is not moving flowingly, or else I probably really wouldn't be recording this at all. But anyway, I'll be back later during Laura's stream, probably, or before, I don't know. Bye.
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion.
Hello. Hi. It is me. I am sitting here all cozy-fied with my blanket wrapped around me because it's super cold in here. It was super cold outside today because because it's just cold, but also the wind and the wind chills and the gust of the wind or whatever made it feel a lot colder than it actually is. And so yeah, my thing says it's 27 degrees. I'm pretty sure it feels colder than that. But I'm actually excited about my 4 AM session tonight, although I will say I'm also tired. And I may have dozed off during the stream, on Laura's stream, for a hot second, for a little bit. I went to eat dinner just a little while ago. It was a really late dinner. And now I'm back to beta reading Tiff's book, because it needs to be read by the weekend. So I want to make sure I have it finished for her by then. I know she's on a tight deadline. So I got my tea and my blanket. I'll be reading for a little while longer, and then I'm going to read over, because I didn't post my Patreon post yet, so I need to prep that and then schedule that so that tomorrow I can just hit publish. And then I'll probably go back to beta reading some more. Or no, it's about to be wind down time. I might mix in some beta reading during this wind down time. I have a certain amount of chapters I want to make sure I get read tonight, and then I'll try to read the rest tomorrow. And hopefully I can finish it off tomorrow, but if not, I wouldn't have more than maybe a chapter or two for Saturday, so that I can get it back to her in the amount of time she needs it. It's 11:53, so yeah, my eyes have been bothering me all evening. I don't know if they're just really tired or if there's something in the air that's bothering them, or a mixture of both. I'm not sure. But yeah, I need to actually, there's so much I was supposed to get done this week. I'm wondering if I'm going to get another chapter done, because I kind of like that I got 2 chapters done last week, and I'm kind of, well, again, Bryant's chapter should be short, and this is a new chapter. This wasn't here before. So I have no predetermining length. But it's really supposed to be like a bridge just to get him to the point where he gets on the plane, or where he gets ready to get on the plane. Well, he has to tell. Anyway, we're not going to get to that. No spoilers. Although I don't mind spoilers. I also started, because while I was eating, I like to take something with me to either read or whatever. And while I have a James Patterson book for me to start, I don't want to start it yet until I've finished beta reading Tiff's book. So I took my Kindle, because remember I said I'd put my Mackenzie Brown in a Google Doc so that I could pull it up on my Kindle and read it, and do a read through that way. And so I took that, and so I'm reading chapter 1, because yes, I'm only in chapter 1. So I'm reading it, and I'm like, anyway, but yeah, that's the opening paragraph. I mean, obviously some phrasing and some wording might change, clearly, because, that was written years ago, but not half bad, I don't think. But I'm going to go back to beta reading. I'll see y'all in a little bit, maybe. I'm not sure. Probably. Who knows? Bye. Hi. Okay. I'm going to excuse the hair. I had to take my twist out of my... I had to take my ponytail holders out because they were hurting. My head started hurting. But I'm going to say goodnight here. Sometimes I forget how important... I don't forget how important reading is to writing. But, sometimes it'll be a day where, I only had my 4 a.m. session because I left the house. And I only got 1,001 words. So, did that sound like a lot? And then I spent the most of the evening, beta reading. And then I also, I finished reading the first chapter of book 1 in Mackenzie Brown. Lots of things that need to be fixed in chapter 1, but it's fine. But, which was on my list for today to finish doing. Didn't get my Patreon post up, but I'm gonna do that by tomorrow. It was supposed to be done Wednesday, but we're not gonna talk about that. And so I'm beta read almost to the point where I wanted to leave for the night. Not quite. If I can get through 2 more chapters, I'll feel better about ending here for the night and then finishing up tomorrow, or most of it tomorrow. But I was thinking, darn, I only wrote 1 session, and if I could have written another session or whatever, and I started to go into all I did was read for the evening. And so I'm trying to I'm thinking all I did, but wait, that's a big deal, because reading is important to writing. You have to read over what you write. You have to, read your own work, both as a reader and as the writer that has to go back and edit the things. Beta reading is also important because we need beta readers. And, I'm trying to improve my beta reading and also improve my speed of beta reading. So, all of that is important. All of that is a factor that makes you a better writer. Because the more I read, the more I pick up on things and ways to craft my work. Not copying or anything, but just if I read something or a way that a writer did something, I'm like, that's interesting way to do that. You put your own spin on it, of course, because don't want to copy anyone's work, obviously. But reading is the only way that you really make yourself a better writer from reading other fiction in the genre that you write, fiction in the genre you don't write, nonfiction, craft books. I just feel like it makes you a better writer to be an avid reader, to be a oh gosh, it's too late for me to think of the right word to say. Well-versed, well-varied, a variety reader, one of those. To read a variety of things, to read not just in your own genre. Like typically, I'm actually really learning so much from reading romance, like beta reading, Tiff's books, because Tiff writes mainly romance. So like, I'm not a romance writer per se, but I'm still learning so much from reading her work and reading other romance writers' work, reading fantasy, because I don't write fantasy, but it still teaches me so much just in reading the different genres, even genres I don't write in. I was just thinking of that because I was really kind of getting down on myself because I'm like, oh, all I did this evening was read, but that's important. Reading is very important. And sometimes I do hear other people say, you know, oh, I wrote a little today, but all I really did mostly was read. And I'm just like, you know, but reading is important. It makes you a better and stronger writer. I truly believe that. So, you know, when we have days where the writing just isn't happening, it is okay to just gorge out on reading. Read all the things, because again, like beating a dead horse, but reading is important. Reading is vital. It makes you a stronger writer, a better writer, a more well-rounded writer. Just, you know, makes me kind of feel like maybe I should incorporate a day where I just read. I know you would say weekends because I don't write on the weekends, but I'm doing so much admin stuff on the weekends that doesn't get done during the week. So, like the video editing is most of my weekend, really. And don't let it be a social media scheduling week, because that's the other half of my weekend. But reading is something that, you know, okay, I'm sorry. I'm having too many thoughts right now, and I need to prepare for my 4 a.m. session. I just wanted to say goodnight. Bye. It is Friday the 6th, and I'm not having the best Friday because I'm having major internet issues. I've been having internet issues all week, and I've just been using the hotspot to run my internet. But my hotspot, I have a prepaid phone, so I have a prepaid plan. So my hotspot has run out of data, and the Xfinity network still has not fixed itself. So I can't post anything. I'm sitting here trying to pull up stuff and I can't pull anything up, and it's frustrating. So that's how my day is going. I'm supposed to have several things that I needed to get done today, and I can't do any of them apparently. So I'll be back hopefully when I've worked out something. I don't know. But yeah, fun times. I'll be back. Okay, so after I had to add a gigabyte of data to my mobile plan. It's a gigabyte is not a lot, but it's enough to have posted my Patreon post, which I did, and I posted the author interview on the website, which are two of the main things I've been trying to do all day long. Finally got that up. Have not written any further all day because I've been trying to deal with that all day. Hours wasted trying to deal with that. I know what you're probably thinking, but a prepaid plan is all I can really afford, plus the Xfinity Pass. But the thing about the Xfinity Pass, Xfinity has a really great internet, really super great internet when it works. The problem is it's not working for some reason, like the hotspot. My thing can't find it, and when I contacted them via phone and the chat thing on the virtual chat, they kept trying to say, well, did you clear the cache? Did you restart them? I did do all that just to make sure it wasn't me. But I'm like, I already knew it wasn't my issue. It was an Xfinity issue, because if it was just my laptop that it wasn't popping up on or wasn't showing up on, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, it's a me thing. But it wasn't popping up on the laptop, on the Kindle, on the phone, on the TV, on my daughter's devices. That hotspot just wasn't popping up at all. So I'm like, it's not a me thing. It's an Xfinity thing. But okay. And it did this last month that it did this, but it only lasted like 2 days. It's been like this since Tuesday morning. And now I'm going to try to go write for a little bit at least. Actually, no, I'm going to beta read another chapter or two. Then I'm going to write a little bit and then go back to beta reading. Then I need to start editing this video. And if you've noticed, I've been trying to curtail my updates and my chatty parts because I don't want to end up with an hour and 14-minute long vlog again, which no one really watched, which I really kind of expected. But again, I didn't want to cut anything else from that video. So if I chat less, I don't have as much to worry about cutting. Now, if you enjoyed the chattiness and you missed the chattiness from this video, let me know, because then I will chat some more next week. But then you cannot blame me if it turns into an hour and 10-minute long video. Anyway, I'm going to go try to get some writing done now that I am not melting down from not being able to post 2 things. I should have posted my Patreon post Wednesday. So I suppose that's on me, because it was supposed to be posted on Wednesday. At the latest yesterday, and here we are Friday, and I'm just now posting it. The interview was supposed to be posted on Wednesday as well. All of that was supposed to be posted on Wednesday. So this is what I get for not posting it when I was supposed to post it, right? Anyway, I'll be back later. Bye. So, quick update. I did manage to write some words. Ooh, how many words? It was 500 and something. I got a total of about 1,400 today. And I did actually total up my words for the week, and I totally forgot. No, I do remember. It's not a great number. It's not my number like I got last week, but this week has been a struggle because I've been really unusually exhausted this week, and I'm usually always like in pain and hurting from the pain but not like completely exhausted, like ready. My 4 a.m. sessions were spent trying to mostly stay awake, which is odd for me because I'm the person that happily stays up till 5 in the morning. But anyway, I think I got 5,333 because I remember the last numbers were threes. So 5,333 words for the week. Not the best number, but it's fine. I did finish 2 chapters. 1 chapter totally brand new. So I technically drafted an entirely new chapter that was not there before. Reworked chapter 10. Chapter 11 was the brand new chapter. So I did finish 2 chapters. It'd be nice if I could finish 3 next week. Okay. Because at this pace, if I 2 chapters a week, I'm still not going to be finished by the end of December. And I need to not go into the new year having to do this specific revision. I imagine the next 3 weeks of December probably not going to be going out as much. Just, finances. But I don't know. I gotta step it up because 2 chapters a week is not going to get me finished by the end of December. So, but that said, I'm going to enjoy some more of Taylor Swift's concert for using my daughter's hotspot now. It seems to be a little better than mine. Not by much, but better still. And hopefully her data doesn't run out. I'm trying to enjoy a little bit of this day. I've been frustrated most of the week because I've been dealing with internet issues most of the week. But today it was just really, really bad. But I shall be back. I'm going to go back to beta reading while I listen to Taylor in the background. I have like 5 more chapters to beta read, I think. 5 or 6, which I should be able to get done, if not tonight, early tomorrow. But I'm aiming for tonight. But I'll be back. Bye. Hello. Hi. Oh, it's that time. It's time to close out the vlog. But first I'll note, guess what started working again? My Xfinity internet. Yay! Right at the end of Taylor Swift concert for the night. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. I'm just happy it started working finally. Because my daughter's hotspot had ran out of its data. And we'd kind of maxed out both our hotspots. Anyway, this week was weird. I thought I was going into this week empowered with my new routine. I got over 9,000 words last week, and I was just so sure that I was going to do it again, or even better. That's not what happened. I don't really know why I felt so exhausted this week. Like, I felt really, really tired. And I know some of you are going to say, well, you go to bed at like 5 or 6 in the morning, so maybe you just need more sleep, which I'm not saying that that's not true, that I need more sleep, but I didn't do anything different than I normally would do. Definitely didn't do anything different than I did last week for my new routine. So just like like I'm used to being in the physical pain, which I still had that. I'm used to, especially because I went out. Well, no, I only went out 3 days this week because I was gonna go out today, but I decided not to because my body hurt. But I still had the physical pain. That was the same, but I just felt overwhelmingly exhausted. And I know I'm usually tired when I go out and adult and come back, but it was more than that. It was fatigue on a whole different level that I hadn't felt in a while. I mean, it could be, a mix of needing sleep and depression. I don't know. But I just felt overwhelmingly exhausted. So it was like, by the time it came to doing my 4 a.m. session, well, the one night, what night was that? Was that Monday? It might have been Monday or Tuesday. I'm not entirely sure. But one of the nights, I slept through most half of the session because I just dozed off. I was just so tired. And I've been that tired each one. Last night, actually, I wasn't quite as tired, which might be why that was the night I got the 1,000 words that I was used to getting last week in my 4 a.m. session. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll catch up on sleep this weekend. I don't know. I'm hoping. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, but I'm tired now. And I need to start editing this video, and I need to finish beta reading Tiff's book. So there's that. I was planning on finishing beta reading tonight, or at least getting to the point where it's just like 1 or 2 chapters tomorrow. I am not there. Okay, that might have something to do with me trying to watch Taylor Swift concert, but right now I'm just tired. I don't have a 4 a.m. session, so I'm gonna probably read a little bit more in a bit and see how much I can get read before I decide to call it quits for the night. I'm gonna try to edit down some of my video before I decide to call it quits for the night. But I still got 5,333 words for the week, which is not terrible, but it's not what I was looking for. It's definitely not enough if I want to finish these revisions by the end of December. I don't know how I'm going to step it up next week, but I'm going to have to step it up next week. But right now, I'm just gonna finish. I'll just finish watching the video. I'm gonna go back to beta reading, and I have to go to the store tomorrow, so I have to go out on a Saturday, which I don't love. But me needs groceries, and yeah, my food stamps hits tomorrow, so that's when I'm going. But did anything else? I don't think anything like really happened this week. I also need to really start honing in on my plans for 2025 because we're going into the second week of December, and I have not written out my 2025 plans, what I plan to do. I have plans, but they're all up here, and y'all know me, I need them down on paper. So yeah, I gotta write those out. Maybe that's something I have that on my list to do this weekend, but I've had that on my list to do for the last few weekends. I have a newsletter that I need to do. I'm done for the week. I'm going to say goodnight here. Not goodnight. Goodbye for the week. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm just tired. That's gonna be it for this video and this week. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit that like and I was about to say like and subscribe button. Like and subscribe button. Y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, my Ko-fi page, and my Patreon with some exclusive stories, or by buying my books on Amazon or reading them in Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave.